আমাদের সাথে আছেন। আমি আশা করি দর্শক আপনারা সবাই থাকবেন, বিকজ টাইম টেলিভিশন আপনাদের প্রিয় টেলিভিশন আজকে 10 ইয়ার্সে পদার্পণ শুরু করেছে, এবং কি কি কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারে, কি এর শর্টেজ আছে, আশা করি আমাদের যারা প্যানেলে আছেন তারা আলোচনা করবেন। বাট একটি এথনিক মিডিয়া এবং এই মিডিয়া কি রোল প্লে করতে পারে কমিউনিটিতে, এই বিষয়টি আজকে আমরা একজন আমাদের বন্ধু এবং আমাদের ফ্রেন্ড যিনি এই জার্নালিজমের সাথে সম্পৃক্ত, কিউনি জে স্কুল, এই স্কুলের এথনিক অ্যান্ড কমিউনিটি মিডিয়া ডিপার্টমেন্টের কমিউনিকেশন ডিরেক্টর জাহাঙ্গীর কাতেক, যিনি দীর্ঘদিন থেকে এই কমিউনিটিতে কাজ করছেন, অ্যান্ড হি নোজ what is the role of ethnic community media among the community, all the community he handle. Jahangir Khatek, welcome to the show. And as you know, from IPA to NICMA, from NICMA to your position, from New York to Denver to St. Paul, where the ethnic media we work together. So it will be our great pleasure to introduce yourself. I already told about you, and then if you can talk about the importance of ethnic media in any community, and also Bangla Patrika and Time Television as well. So please go ahead.
Thank you, Abu. Assalamu alaikum to you. I see Najmul Hassan, I see Ibrahim, and the two other guests. So nice to see all of you. First of all, I wish to congratulate you and your entire team on the 28th anniversary of Bangla Patrika and the 10th anniversary of Time Television. I think that it's a long journey that you have accomplished, I must say, in this environment where we are seeing media news deserts appearing, and your ability to sustain, not just sustain these two big media outlets, but to also grow. Over the years, I know you mentioned Denver, you mentioned New Hampshire, when we, in 2008, I think back in 2008, when we went together to cover the presidential election primaries, basically. And then to Denver for the
Democratic primary
convention, DNC, Yes. So the journey is very long, and I think that you deserve full credit for running such successful enterprises, and also for grooming budding journalists, for grooming new and good journalists who are covering the Bangladeshi community's life in America in a very distinguished way. So you deserve all the credit and you deserve all the praise for doing such a wonderful job. In terms of importance of the media that you run, I would say that, I often say that, immigration is a 3-tier process, and it is related to immigration. In the first tier, we leave our countries of origin and we come to another country. In your case, you came from Bangladesh, came to America. You embraced America, America embraced you. I came from Pakistan. America embraced me here. Second is assimilation. We assimilate local culture and traditions. You might not have covered Thanksgiving in Bangladesh, nor did I in Pakistan. But here, we not only covered these big events, but also we celebrate them. So that's part of our assimilating local culture and traditions as much as our own culture and traditions allow it. And third comes integration. Now, in this whole process, there is one thing that is missing, and that is access to information in the languages that you understand. According to New York City Mayor's office, there are at least 1.8 million New Yorkers who have little or no English language skills, which means that their primary source of information is the media in their own languages. So the community and ethnic media plays the role of a bridge, the bridge between the main street and the mainstream. It not just helps people assimilate local culture and traditions, but also it helps the entire community to integrate. It creates stakes for the community in the society, and it creates civic engagement. I think it is because of that Just look at the impressive political inroads that the Bangladeshi community has achieved over the past few years. Look at our sister reaching New York City Council, the first woman, first Muslim ever to elected to New York City Council. And then I didn't know that we have Bangladeshi brother representing Georgia Senate. Even in Georgia, we have Senate members. So there are quite a few Bangladeshis who have created for themselves political space.
Right.
It is all because of not just the dynamism that this community has, but also I think it's you should also claim some credit. The media claims some credit as well because you provide that space where the political dialogue starts. You provide that space where you create stakes for the community to discuss issues which are local and which are directly impacting the communities, including yours. And that's where communities take position. And that's where politics comes in. And that's where political activism starts. And that opens the doors for you in different, elected houses. And that's what we are seeing. So I must give full credit to the community and ethnic media,
Right.
the one that you are running, the one that many of my other brothers are running in the Bangladeshi community, and the hundreds of others who are running in their own publications covering different
Right.
communities across New York City and New York State and across the nation. Our community and ethnic media is, I think, the main media which is telling our story. Because if you look at it, I'm not a critic of the mainstream media, but I do believe and I do acknowledge that they do have their own limitations. They cannot cover everything.
Yeah,
But
that's
in
right.
some cases, I call them parachute journalists. Like if something worst happens, so they would just parachute into those neighborhoods and start reporting, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But they would not come if the Bangladeshi National Independence Day is being celebrated, or Pakistan's Independence Day is being celebrated, or a big event is coming for which is important to the community. So it's rare. Who is there to cover? Who is becoming your voice? Who is telling your story? It is you, it is me, it is my brothers and sisters, my friends and colleagues in the community and ethnic media sphere who are out in the field telling our stories, the stories which are rarely told by others. We are the ones who are the custodians of our history.
Thank you.
They say about journalists that journalists write the first draft of history. So I think that ethnic media and the community media across the United States has not just written the first draft of the history of immigrants in this country, but I think a big portion of the history of immigrants in this country, because they are the ones who cover these communities from a very close angle,
Thank
from
you.
angles that we rarely see.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। থ্যাংক ইউ জাহাঙ্গীর খাতেক। জাহাঙ্গীর খাতেক যিনি যুক্ত হয়েছিলেন আমাদের সাথে, এবং তিনি হচ্ছেন সিটি ইউনিভার্সিটি অফ নিউ ইয়র্কের জার্নালিজম ডিপার্টমেন্টের এথনিক অ্যান্ড কমিউনিটি মিডিয়া ডিপার্টমেন্টের কমিউনিকেশন ডিরেক্টর। থ্যাংক ইউ মিস্টার জাহাঙ্গীর খাতেক। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Thank you, Abu, and again, congratulations.
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ইয়োর টাইম।